We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Purdy from the gun. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Purdy. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So out now come the Lions. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And right away he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Let's go. All right. Who got him now. Every day, let's do what we do every day. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, get in there. Shut him down. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll start out here with the option left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Purdy looking to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. McCaffrey on the toss right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Goff now looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He juked him, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To Montgomery to begin the drive. To about the 48-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And he'll just get rid of it. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. This one swung out to Montgomery. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Montgomery back to the ground. Able to slither by. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
What's the deal, y'all? I got you, baby. That's it. Step up right there. That's smart, baby. Let's rock and roll, baby. You know what we need, baby. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Go right now. Let's hit it and get it, big. Let's go, fellas. Let's rock and roll. Let's go get it now.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Now Goff on 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 27, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Goff on first down. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Second down at 4. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Complete to right. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To the air again. Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Goff. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Let's go now. Let's go. Come on now. Playmaker, step up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Show him what you got. Oh, let's turn it up. This could be it. Whatever it takes, I'll get it. Let's go, baby.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Come on now. Let's do it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. It's complete to Williams.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Goff now looks to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Let's ride, dog. It's one play at a time, baby. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's get some love. Let's jump it, baby. Let's do what we do every day.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 18. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This will get the lead up to 7. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's right.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Right's got it.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give. This is Montgomery.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Goff now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Purdy bootlegging it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.